Hey everybody, thanks for coming back. Week 12, final week. Meet us once again. The last 2 weeks we didn't do any show because of Easter and spring break. Also, it was actually a good week to kind of not do a show because the prices fell so hard. So the biggest religion on earth, Christianity, celebrated Easter, so a lot of things got quiet. Anyways, again, the prices were falling, so it was a good time not to be in the memory business if you're on vacation or whatnot. DDR4 is slightly down, except for 32 gig DDR4, which is still solid. DDR3 has fallen as much as 20%. The only DDR3 item I know that hadn't fallen was a 32 gig LRDIMM, which is so hard to find. That's the only reason why the price hasn't fallen, and usually you can only buy those brand new anyways. And if you can buy them used on the market, it's usually because maybe the label is a little dirty, or there's a scratch on the module or something like that. Maybe it's failing in large environments. Anyways, as for DDR2, I'll let Mariah go over that.
Alright, Jared, so DDR2 or older is basically scrap now. If you have it, you can try to hold on to it, but big doubts with going forward with this item. The market in general is in a state of a meltdown. 15 to 30% drops in the matter of weeks on all mainstream items.
Okay, so I did tell you guys there'd be a big surprise in week 12, and part of that surprise is our company's growth. We've come out of the garage, and we're now in a 5,000 square foot complex. We've doubled in size the last 2 years running, which is awesome. The other thing is, it's not really that the Warriors are in the playoffs, but we can call that a surprise too. I'm going to tonight's game, so go Warriors. The real surprise actually was going to be our redesigned website. We've had a team of developers working on it, and I'm really excited. It's not done yet, so we are delaying a little longer. We will do a week 13 just to kind of show you some of the cool key features on the site. So we will do like a 13th summer episode. It won't be by week, but within the next month for sure. Other than that, I just want to go back to some basics in this business with the market dropping and everything. It's very important to have trust in this business. You guys all know that. Knowing your vendor-customer relationship, knowing the likeliness of that relationship burning is unlikely or a far-fetched, that's a strength. Once a vendor or a customer trust themselves in a mutually benefiting manner, that relationship can't be broken for anything. So trust is a huge thing, and I think anybody who's really been in the business a long time has probably been burned once or twice, but there's a lot of relationships out there won't be burned for anything, So back to the market drop. Now, we've seen the market drop, and this drop signifies many great companies and the loss of 15% of their soldiers. Metaphorically. Money and memory being soldiers, that is. Although you do not trust or truly lose or win until you sell. So you don't really lose money until you sell, but the question is how long do you hold it for? Sometimes you just have to know when to fold your cards. A lot of people made a lot of money in the last 6 months, only to lose most of it in a matter of a couple of weeks. So it's kind of a gambling situation, and you kind of have to know when to cash out, as they say. Anyways, we will recover from this. We're going to be your soldiers in the trenches, and we will always work there for you 70, 80-hour weeks. We'll always know the prices. You can call us, email us. we're there for you. And we won't do wrong by you. So, other than that, I look forward to strengthening our relationships with all of you guys as we move forward, heal our wounds, regenerate with great resilience from the sheer memory meltdown. So, other than that, yeah, so as you can see, DDR2, it's totally dead. A lot of companies are just buying used modules now instead of building. Everybody's stopped building DDR2. Nobody is building DDR2 anymore. Let's see. 4 gig and 8 gig DDR3 registered started to come down back to reality. We got DDR3. It's down another as much as 20% in some areas. We got DDR4, it's just slightly down, but as you can see, these are all bearish trends, and I think it's gonna continue. I think you can see DDR4 over here. I don't know if you guys can see that far. See, I definitely see 4 and 8 gig reg. It might stay where it is. It could just loop off right there. But DDR3, let's see. I mean, I hate to say this, but I think DDR3 still has a ways to go. So it's very bearish market right now. I'm gonna give it until about July to come back through. I know the good news is there's gonna be a lot of supply with clean outs, data centers, revamps, people switching to DDR4, tablets. There's going to be tons of supply, so that's about the only good news. I mean, other than we'll always be here to buy from you guys. So we've been waiting for the market to cool down a little bit. So after you guys have gone and asked everybody else, the next 2 weeks, we're kind of waiting another 2 weeks before we start to get strong again on price. But after you've asked everyone else, you can ask us, and we'll be here. If somebody else just doesn't want to buy it, period, we can buy it. We can always buy it. So give us a call, shoot us an email. Hope you guys had a good spring break, and let's move into the summer and see how it goes. All right?
Yeah.
Thanks. Bye.